For me it's so natural that I'm singing, that all my thoughts and emotions are coming with music and through music. And I just don't understand why the world is full of anger and hatred and battles. And I was thinking of this tonight's concert, that is great politicians and historic figures of the past centuries, that even between big battles at home, they were playing music for their soul, for their pleasure. What if just instead of the battles, they would even play? So let's forget about battles and fights, but put energies into positive things. With the same amount of energy, this world could be just wonderful. And it always makes me sad that why this waste amount of energy is going for bad things. But in the same time, I'm happy that at least in my field, in my position, I'm able to give people joy and comfort in their personal problems maybe, and also for a whole community, society, or for a certain audience, that they are leaving the concert hall with an uplifted heart and soul, and maybe happier persons than when they came in.
Bánatja nincs ez világon annak, az ki nevét tudja ő férjének, vigassággal lészen ő szívének, mert akkor lesz vége örömének. Sok ideje...
The European folk music influenced the Hungarian folk music, and Hungarian folk music influenced by the European folk music. You can find codex in Transylvania and also eastern part in Big Hungary, and in that kind of codexes you can find anonym folk music, Hungarian folk music, and also Italian motets, religious motets, and French motets, and for example Henrik Schütz motets. In that codex, one book together European music and anonym Hungarian dance music, and it's very, very interesting because this codex collected the European music. Really, in Transylvania, you can hear European music and Hungarian folk music together. Nowadays, many composers come back to that kind of music. There are, for example, jazz music. Sometimes the same chords, bass chords, appears from 17th century or 18th century, the same bass movements, and they can improvise in Baroque style.
Second or third generation of young people are born into this kind of culture of mozgalom, táncház mozgalom, and with the same craziness and happiness and passion, they are doing it. So it's not just us that we were mesmerized by the discovery of this. It was worldwide at that time, in the early 70s, and in America and everywhere, this kind of discovering roots and this kind of folk culture. So it was not just us. But I think in Hungary it developed the best way and in the way that can be an example for other people. That's why this became on the list of UNESCO now as best practice. So how I see it, I'm an optimistic person, and I'm just hoping that if it was important for me and I'm still happy about it at the age of 62, then I see these young people from day to day around me and all over Hungary, that they fall in love with this culture in the same way. Even that we cannot compare these times of the modern technology and the media, the richness of the media and the invasion of information what the young children are receiving. And still they can be reached and touched very much with these dances and songs. So I am very happy about it, because it means that we could also in a positive way influence the young ones that's coming after us.